Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today we are going to talk about LIFO, which stands for last in first out method. So it means what? This method, it is based on the assumption that last items purchased are first to be used. Means newest one we need to use first, means we need to sell first or issue first. Here issues are valued at current prices while stock remains at historical cost. So it means what? It means the most recently purchased or produced items are the first ones to be sold or used. So in simple terms, the last items that comes in are the first to go out. Last items that comes in are the first to go out. Clear? So here I will explain this LIFO through one example. For example, take day first, on day first, you buy 10 pens at rupees 20 each. Clear? Now on day second, you buy 10 pens at rupees 30 each. Clear? Here the recent purchase is second one, that is 10 pens at rupees 30th each, and 10 pens at rupees 20 each, that is the oldest one. Clear? Now you sell or issue 12 pens. 12 pens. So using LIFO, you sell the newest pens first. Means first you issue 12 pens out of recent purchase. Clear? You issue 12 pens. Means you first issue this one, newest one. On day second, we purchase 10 pens at rupees 30 each, right? First we need to issue day second purchase, that is 10 pens at rupees 30 each, that is equals to 300. And out of 12 pens we issued only 10 pens, and still we need to issue 2 pens, right? So from the oldest, recent purchase is over, now go to the oldest one. So 2 pens at rupees 20 each, that is equals to rupees 200. Sorry, not 200, 40. So your cost of goods sold, that is equals to 340. Clear? In this way we need to solve the problems under LIFO method. So it is nothing but the last item that comes in are the first to go out. Clear? Last items that comes in are the first to go out. Okay, remember this. Now see here, last items that comes in are the first to go out. Clear? Now we will solve one problem under LIFO method. See here, from the following particulars, prepare stores ledger account under LIFO method. On July 1st, opening balance 300 liters at rupees 25 per liter. And third, you purchased 500 liters at rupees 26.60 per liter. And on 4th, issued 220 liters. On 10 again, you issued 400 liters. And on 20th, purchased 490 liters at rupees 23 per liter. And 25th, issued 300 liters. And 26, surplus 20 liters returned to stores out of issues on 4th July. It means what here? Surplus 20 liters returned to stores out of issues on 4th July. Here on 4th July we issued 220 liters, right? From 220 liters we returned 20 liters to the stores. Here we need to apply the rate that is applicable on 4th July. Means what? Here we are receiving 20 liters. It means nothing but purchase. On the receipt column we need to enter this transaction. Clear? Now let's solve the problem. See here, first one. This is the format of stores ledger account under LIFO, same as FIFO. Clear? First one is opening balance, that is 300 liters at rupees 25 per liter. So write down in the balance column on July 1st. 1 minute. Yes. Opening balance 300 at rupees 25. 300 at rupees 25. 300 into 25. How much? That is equals to rupees 7,500. This is our opening balance. Next, on July 3rd, we purchased 500 liters at rupees 26.60 per liter. Purchased means received. Go to the receipt column. First you need to write down the date, that is 3rd. 500 liters at rupees 26.60 per liter. Means 500 into 26.60, that is equals to rupees 13,300. That amounts to rupees 13,300. Now go to the balance column and write down the oldest stock first. Clear? That is 300. Means this is the stock remaining with us or remaining with the stores. 500 at the rate of 26.60 amounts to rupees 13,300. Clear? Now go to the next transaction. On 4th, issued 220 liters. Issued 220 liters. So first write down the date. That is 4th. Issued means go to the issue column and issued 220 liters. Here this is the oldest one. Clear? And this is the recent purchase, that is 500 at the rate of 26.60 amounts to rupees 13,300. Under LIFO what we will do? The last item that comes in are the first to go out. Means the last items is 500, right? So we issue 220 liters. So out of 500, now we have to issue 220 liters. In FIFO, we used to use which stock? Oldest stock. But in LIFO, exactly the opposite of FIFO. Means we will use newest or recent purchase. Clear? 220 at the rate of 26.60 equals to 220 into 26.60 equals to 5,852. 5,852. Now go to the balance column. Out of the oldest stock, we have not utilized anything. Means we have not issued any stock. Write down as it is. And out of 500, we issued 220 liters. Clear? Means 500 minus 220. So remaining stock with us, that is equals to 280 at the rate of 26.60. 280 into 26.60, that is equal to 7,448. 7,448. Clear? Now we will move to the next transaction. On 10th, issued 400 liters. Again issue. Clear? On 10th. On 10th. Issued how many? 400 liters. First, we have to use the recent purchase, that is 280. So write down 280, 26.60 amount to 7,448. Now, but we issued 400, right? Means 2. Now we issued 280 minus 400. Means still we need to issue 120 liters. Now we have to go to the oldest purchase. So out of 300, now issue remaining 120 liters at the rate of 25. at the rate of 25. 120 into 25 equals to rupees 3000. 3000. Now remaining stock 300. Out of 300 we issued only 120. Right. 300 minus 120, that is equals to 180. So 180 into 25 equals to 4500. But our from the recent purchases we issued all 280 liters. Clear? So now remaining stock with us 180 liters. This is only our recent purchase now. Clear? If there is any issue, we have to issue from this 180 liters. Clear? Now let's see the next transaction. After 20, so after 10, 20, we purchased 490 liters at rupees 23 per liter. So there is no issue. Means we purchased. Purchased means go to the receipt column. Purchased 490 liters at the rate of 23, that is equals to 490 into 23, 11,270. 11,270. This is our recent purchase. Go to the balance column and write down the oldest stock and write down the recent purchase. Now in the next transaction, if there is any issue, we have to issue from the recent purchase, not the oldest one, because we are following LIFO method. Clear? So after 20th, on 25th issued 300 liters. Issued 300 liters on 25th. Clear? So go to the issue column and issue 300 liters. So means we have to utilize recent purchases, that is 490 at the rate of 23, that is equals to 11,270. Now out of 490 issue 300 liters. Issue 300 liters at the rate of 23. 300 into 23 equals to 6,900. 6,900. Clear? Now go to the balance column. We have not issued anything from the oldest stock, so write down as it is. But in the recent purchase we utilized 300 liters to issue. So out of 490 minus 300, so 190 at the rate of 23 into 23, that amounts to rupees 4,370. 4,370. Clear? So after 25th, on 26th, surplus 20 liters returned to stores out of issues on 4th July. Okay, so listen it very carefully. On 26th, what happens means surplus 20 liters returned to stores out of issues on 4th July. Means 4th July issue 220 liters, right? Out of 220 liters, we return 20 liters to the stores. Return means store is receiving 20 liters, right? Means we are purchasing or we are receiving, means we have to enter this transaction on receipt side. So write down 20 liters at the rate of, on 4 we issue 220 liters, right? Then we used this rate, that is 26.60 out of our recent purchase. So here also we need to taken into account the same rate, that is 26.60. See here, 26.60. Clear? They are saying surplus 20 liters returned to stores out of issues on 4th July. Here on 4th July we issued 220 liters. But out of 220, returned 20 liters to the stores at the rate of, here we issued 220 liters at the rate of 26.60 here. That one from our recent purchases. Right. So here also we have to take into account the same rate that we have used in 4th July, that is 26.60. So 20 liters into 26.60, that is equals to 532. 532. Clear? So now go to the balance column. Write down the oldest stock first. Now next one. And the recent one, that is returned 20 liters. Clear? This is our closing stock, that is 180 at the rate of 25, 190 liters at the rate of 23, 20 liters at the rate of 26.60. Okay, so in this you need not to total it. Okay, so this is the problem under LIFO. Clear? LIFO is just exactly the opposite of FIFO. Clear? I hope this problem is clear to you all. If not, please leave a comment. And if you want any notes or solution of this problem, please comment and I will upload in my Telegram channel and I will provide the link in my description box. Thank you.